What if I told you there's a planet, a giant, mysterious world, that some people believe is on a long, hidden orbit, and one day it's coming back? Some say it caused ancient disasters, others claim it created Earth itself, and a few believe it could bring about the end of our world. It's called Nibiru, also known as Planet X. It's one of the most persistent space conspiracy theories of the last 50 years. But where did this idea actually come from? Ancient texts, fringe science, internet prophecy? And is there any chance it could be real? In this video, we're diving deep into the origins, evolution, and science behind the Nibiru myth, from ancient Sumerian gods to modern astronomy, and a new theory that made even real scientists look twice. This is the story of Nibiru, the planet that refuses to disappear. Our story begins over 4,000 years ago, in the cradle of civilization, ancient Sumer, what is now southern Iraq. The Sumerians were among the first to develop writing, mathematics, and astronomy. They worshipped a powerful pantheon of gods called the Anunnaki, names that were carved into clay tablets and passed down through time. For centuries, those stories were seen as mythology until 1976, when a writer named Zecharia Sitchin published a book called The 12th Planet. Sitchin claimed he had decoded the ancient Sumerian texts and uncovered something extraordinary. According to his interpretation, the Anunnaki weren't gods, they were advanced extraterrestrials. And they came from a mysterious, long-orbiting planet, Nibiru. He wrote that Nibiru passes through the inner solar system once every 3,600 years. And when it does, it brings upheaval, floods, climate shifts, and global disruption. Sitchin went even further. He said that in the distant past, Nibiru collided with a planet called Tiamat. That collision, he claimed, created Earth, the Moon, and the asteroid belt. Later, he said, the Anunnaki came here to mine gold, needing it to repair their own atmosphere, and they engineered humans to do the work. Mainstream scholars rejected his ideas. Linguists pointed out that Sitchin's translations didn't match real Sumerian. Archaeologists and astronomers found no evidence for any of it. But the public was intrigued. Sitchin's books sold millions of copies, and the idea of Nibiru took on a life of its own. While his interpretations were fringe, the idea of an undiscovered planet wasn't entirely baseless. In the early 1900s, astronomers noticed oddities in the orbits of Uranus and Neptune. They believed something large, another planet, might be pulling on them. This unknown world was nicknamed Planet X. In 1930, Pluto was discovered, but it turned out to be too small to account for the anomalies. Later, improved data corrected the measurements, and Planet X faded from scientific necessity. Still, the name stuck. Planet X became shorthand for any mysterious object lurking in the outer solar system. By the 1990s, the rise of the internet gave the Nibiru idea new momentum. One of the most talked about voices was Nancy Leader. She claimed she was in contact with beings from Zeta Reticuli, and they had a warning. A large planetary body was on a path toward Earth. She called it Planet X, and she said it would pass dangerously close in May 2003. Her website, Zeta Talk, gained attention. Some people believed it. They quit their jobs, stockpiled supplies, and prepared for impact. Then, May 2003 came and went. Nothing happened. Rather than disappearing, the theory adapted. The timing was off, they said, but the threat was still real. That fear grew stronger in the lead-up to 2012. According to the Mayan calendar, December 21st, 2012 marked the end of a major cycle. And some believed it could also mark the end of the world. Nibiru was folded into the prophecy. Videos claimed it was already visible in the sky, hidden from the public by governments and space agencies. NASA received thousands of messages, some from kids, some from adults. Many were afraid, some were deeply overwhelmed. Dr. David Morrison, a senior astronomer at NASA, became a voice of reason. He answered questions, explained the science, and tried to calm the panic. He pointed out the obvious. If a planet were on a collision course with Earth, we would have seen it years in advance, with the naked eye, or through any backyard telescope. December 21st, 2012 arrived, and once again, nothing happened. But something interesting happened in 2016, this time from real astronomers. Mike Brown and Konstantin Batygin published a peer-reviewed paper suggesting a large, distant planet may exist. Far beyond Neptune. They called it Planet 9. Unlike Nibiru, this object wasn't headed toward Earth. It wasn't going to cause disasters, but it might be big, 5 to 10 times the mass of Earth, and responsible for the unusual orbits of icy bodies in the outer solar system. To some, this was validation. They said Planet 9 is just Nibiru under a new name. But astronomers were clear, Planet 9, if it exists, is incredibly distant. It poses no threat, and it has nothing to do with ancient myths. Still, the public fascination persisted, because Nibiru isn't just about space, it's about us. In times of fear or instability, people search for patterns, for signs, for explanations, and Nibiru gives them one. It combines ancient knowledge with hidden danger. It feels cosmic, but personal. Like a myth we can almost believe. Movies like Don't Look Up, Melancholia, and Greenland explore that same feeling. That something huge is coming, and we're too distracted to see it. Nibiru isn't real. But the feelings behind it, those are. It reflects our fear of the unknown, our distrust in authority, and our desire to find meaning, even when there isn't any. Here's what we know. There is no credible evidence of Nibiru's existence. No astronomer has seen it. No ancient texts describe it in the way modern theories claim. And multiple predicted dates have come and gone without a trace. Still, the story lives on. In books, in forums, in YouTube videos. Just like this one. Because Nibiru is no longer just a planet, it's an idea, a modern myth, a reflection of our deepest questions. It may never be found in the night sky, but in the human imagination, as she is, it's still out there. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content.